Good afternoon, class. Are you excited for our math lesson today?
Yeah!
I am too. We've been learning about fractions. So touch your nose if you like bubblegum. I do. I love bubblegum. We're going to be using it in our lesson today. So if we've been learning about fractions, when do we use fractions?
I use it when I cook with my mommy.
I do too, Maximus. I love cooking. Does anybody else have any other examples?
I know one.
Bunny?
When I go to the store.
Yes, we use fractions in the store too. Okay, so let's have a little review on fractions. What's the bottom number called?
It's called the denominator.
Good job, Peanut. That's the denominator. What about the top number?
I know that one
Blueberry?
too. It's called the numerator.
That's right. It's called the numerator. How do we find these numbers?
Well, if we count all our objects, we can call it the denominator.
Okay, and then what about the numerator?
When we count all the pieces we want to look at, that could be our numerator, I think.
Perfect job. This will help us when we're comparing things. Okay, so let's look at our bubblegum machine. Use your imaginations. There's no top. Okay, so to find our denominator, what are we going to do?
We're going to need to count every single piece of bubblegum we have.
Revel, you are so smart. Okay, so let's take them out and we will count them. Okay, let's all count together.
1,
2,
2, 3, 4,
5,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Great job. So, we have how many?
10.
10 pieces of bubblegum. Will that be on the top or bottom of our fraction?
Well, since it's the total number of pieces we have, I think the bottom.
Good job. It'll be on the bottom. So we put 10 on the bottom. All right. Let's look at how many red pieces of bubblegum we have. Okay, can everyone see? Look,
Yeah.
how many red ones do we have?
1.
One, that's right. Just one. So, if we only have one, where's that going to go?
The top.
The top, which is our
Numerator.
numerator. Good job. We have one piece of red bubblegum out of how many?
Out of our 10 pieces.
Out of our 10. So, what is this called?
1 over 10.
1 over 10. So, we can also say 1/10. This is 1/10. 1/10 of our bubblegum pieces are red. Okay. Now, let's look at the pink ones. How many pink ones do we have?
We have 3.
3. Good job. Let's count them together. 1,
2,
3.
3.
How will we write this fraction?
3 on the top
Okay, 3 is our numerator.
and 10 on the bottom.
And 10 on the bottom. How do we say this?
3 over 10.
Also, we can say it as
Oh, I know. 3/10.
3/10. Great job. Okay, so what about the blue? How many blue do we have?
We have 4.
4 out of 10, which means
Our fraction is 4 over 10. Or we could call that 4/10.
4/10. Great job. Y'all are listening so well. Okay, so let's also look at the green ones. Our last color is green. How many green ones do we have?
2.
Just 2. That's right. So 2/10 are green. 2 over 10 are green. Okay, so let's start comparing. We'll start off by picking the flavors of bubblegum to compare. Let's pick 2 colors.
Pink. That's my favorite color.
Pink. Great job. Okay, we'll use pink. There's our pink ones. We need one more color.
My favorite color is blue.
Blue. All right. So we got our pink and our blue. Okay, so we have how many pink out of the total number?
We have 3.
Okay. So we have 3/10 of the pink. What about the blue?
4 pieces, so 4 over 10.
4 over 10 are
Blue.
blue. Okay, so when we are comparing, we first look at the denominator and see if they are the same. Because you can't compare bubblegum to a lollipop, right? These are not the same.
Nope.
No. Okay. It's kind of like how you get apples and oranges. Someone says that. Kind of a saying. You can't compare apples and oranges. Okay, it wouldn't be fair. So, are they the same?
Yep.
10 and 10. Correct. So, if they're the same, then we look at the numerator. 3 and 4. Which one is bigger?
4.
4, that's right. So, that means which one is the larger fraction?
The blue one.
The blue one. This one is larger. So, which one's smaller?
The pink one.
The pink one. And you can tell by looking at these. There's only 4. There's 4 blue and only 3 pink. Okay. Now, let's compare a different color. Which one do you want to pick?
I pick red.
Red.
Well, I pick blue.
Red and blue. All right. Okay, so we have how many blues?
4.
What would our fraction be for the blue?
4/10.
4/10. Okay, what about the red?
We only have 1 red.
1 red. So our fraction is
1 on the top and 10 on the bottom.
1/10. All right. Okay, so let's look at the denominator. Are they the same?
Yep. Both 10.
Both 10. Now on top, the numerator, which one is smaller and which one is larger?
Smaller is red.
Smaller is red
We only have 1.
because there is only 1.
And then the bigger one has got to be the blue.
Yes, that's right. All right, so which fraction is bigger?
The blue one. 4/10.
Blue, that's right, because there's 4 out of 10 compared to 1 over 10. Y'all are doing so good. Okay, let's do one more comparison. Who
I pick
picked
green.
color?
A green.
Green, good job. We'll pick green, and
I like the red one.
okay, Pinky, let's do red. All right, so we got green versus red. How many green do we have?
2.
2. Good job. Where does the 2 go?
On the top, the numerator.
The numerator. Then we draw a line, and what goes on? What is our denominator?
10.
10. That's right, because we have 10 total pieces of bubble gum. This is our green group. Green bubble gum. Okay, and what about the other one for red?
1 red.
1 red. So where does that go?
Top.
Top for the numerator. And what's the bottom?
10.
Perfect. Okay, so which one is larger? Because we look at what first?
The numerator.
The denominator. Actually, we look at the denominator, and the 10s are the same. So then we go and look at the numerator. What's the numerator?
2.
Which one? 2. 2 is larger. Good job. So that means which one's less?
The red one.
The red. So the red fraction is smaller than the green one. Good job. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, we are going to look at our worksheet. Here, let me pass them out to everybody. All right. Okay, we're going to do this in partners. So you can pick your partner, and then make sure you put your name on the top at first, and then we'll start. We can do the first one together. Okay, so this is the picture we're going to be using. Can someone read the directions?
Use the picture below to answer the questions on the next page.
Great job. Thanks, Peanut. Okay, so let's look at number 1. Who would like to read?
I do.
Okay, Giraffe, let's go.
What is the fraction that represents how many pink bubble gums there are?
Okay, what is the fraction that represents how many pink bumble gums there are? Okay, let's count how many pink we have.
1,
1,
2.
2. That's
Just
right.
2.
There are only 2. But first, what should we do?
Look at the denominator.
Okay, we have to find the denominator. All right, how do we find the denominator?
Count all our bubble gums.
All the bubble gums. So ready?
1,
2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8,
9.
9.
And how many pink did we say?
2.
Okay,
So 2 on the top
2 is our numerator on the top. Good job.
And 9 pieces of bubble gum.
Draw a line and then 9 pieces of bubble gum. So 2/9 is how many pink bubble gums there are. So your answer for number 1 is 2/9. So you can write that down now. Great job. Okay, so since we did that, y'all are gonna have time to finish your worksheets later, but great job listening. And tomorrow, be prepared because we're gonna be learning how to compare fractions that have different denominators. So that means the bottom isn't the same. Okay, so let's get ready for recess. Great job learning today.